Shalom, Yasharala. It's your brother coming at you again with another one. It's your yahawadah. But before I start running my mouth, let me give all praises to my father Yahweh through my big brother Mashiach Yahawadah. Kahalim la Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawadah Ba'ashim Rakakodash. And double honors to the big brethren, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And to the rest of the brethren on down is teaching and preaching this truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawadah. Shalom Bayata Dawadah. And to the Hakim and Akwatium that's out there repenting. Shalom Mashpaka. Shalom. Now I got a little video that I want to play. I played it before, but I'm going to play it again. But it's about maybe 5-6 minutes. But I'll play it after this. Because our people are simple. You got Hamites running around talking about, damn, man, what? Well, I just hold that off. I just hold it off. You'll see. But first, before I read these scriptures, I just want to go in this book, Babylon to Timbuktu. And I'm going to read in page, start at the second paragraph of page 84 of the book Babylon to Timbuktu. Then I'm going to bring out some scriptures. And it all depends on how the spirit go. If the spirit puts some more precepts in my head, then I'll read them. But we'll see. But let me start in the book, Babylon to Timbuktu. Second paragraph of page 84. In the year 65 BC, the Roman army under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the, I don't like what that word that it say, so I'm gonna say it what it's supposed to have been said. And Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the southern kingdom of Judah with great slaughter during the period of the military governors of Palestine, which is Israel. Many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of Jew slaves. I want to jump down to, it seems like the third or fourth paragraph. But before I do, let's read that again and then jump into the scriptures. Matter of fact, I'll continue. Fourth paragraph of page 84 in the book of Babylon to Timbuktu. This prophecy of all the residue of the prophecies contained in Deuteronomy 28:15-68 befell the Jews after they disobeyed the laws of Yahweh. Many nations transported the Jews into slavery. What did it say? Many nations transported the Jews into slavery. Did it say anything about transporting some blacks? Or did it say anything about transporting some damn African Americans into slavery? No, it didn't. It says many nations transported the Jews into slavery. And the sons of Israel transmigrated to every continent. Now now let's run and jump into the scriptures. But let's read that second paragraph again and then jump to the scriptures. In the year 65 BC, the Roman army under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the southern kingdom of Judah with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of Jew slaves. Jump to the scriptures. Matthew 27. And I'm going to read, let me see. Well, I'm going to start here. Matthew 27 and verse 20. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahawadah. Verse 21. The governors answered and said unto them, Whether of the two will ye that I release unto you? They said, Barabbas. Verse 22. Pilate said unto them, What shall I do then with Yahawadah, which is called Mashiach? They all say unto him, Let him be crucified. And the governor said, Why? What evil had he done? But they cried out the more, saying, Let him be crucified. Then Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but rather a tumult was made. He took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. Then answered all the people, who? Those chief priests, the elders of the people, the scribes and the Pharisees. They said what? Then answered all the people, not us, them wicked motherfuckers of our nation. Then answered all the people and said, His blood be on us and on our children. Let's jump now. We're going to go to St. Luke 21 and we're going to start at verse 20. St. Luke 20, 21 to 20. And when ye see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. So Mashiach is telling us before 70 AD came to pass, he was telling us what? He said when them Romans, when they come, basically when them Romans come, because y'all got to pay for this. Y'all got to pay for what was prophesied that y'all going into captivity, and y'all also got to pay for what happened. You heard what it just said? They said, let his blood be on us and our children. So that was one of the things we also had to pay for. Not because we were just going off worshiping idols. Yeah, we had to pay for that too. But that was another thing that we had to pay for. Period. Why? Because Most High, he punished you as an individual or as a nation. And you heard what was said. Let his blood be on us and on our children. So we had to pay for that as a nation of people. Although all of us, we didn't have nothing to do with that, but we still had to pay together as a collective force. We had to pay together because that covenant was made with all of us as a nation of people. As the Israelites, it wasn't made to us with us as no individual. So we all had to pay for that. The good had to suffer for the wickedness of the few. But let me continue. St. Luke 21 and 21. Then let them which are in Judah flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the country enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. What did the scriptures, what did that book, the Babylon the 10 Book 2 say? Let's read it again. Page 84, second paragraph. In the year 65 BC, the Roman army under General Pompey captured Jerusalem in 70 AD. General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the southern states, to the southern kingdom of Judah, with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. What you think those atrocities is? Because what did he say? Go back to it, St. Luke 21 and verse 23. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. Let's continue. 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. But what was the point in 24 that I want to make? And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and they shall be led away captive into all nations. So what happened to us? So what happened to us when we got down here to this West Africa, and we thought we was all good? What happened to you? That was the place where you was led into captivity into all nations of the earth. From right here. Now, is we from there? No, we not. We ran down there fleeing Roman persecution. And what happened? You ain't get to kick back and stay down there. Your ass went into captivity. Day after day, your ass was being loaded on that ship. Day after day, week after week, year after year, your asses was being loaded on that damn ship. Many ships, not just no one. Hundreds of ships was sailing your ass across the Atlantic Ocean to take your ass into your punishment. You ain't got to sit back and kick your goddamn feet up. See, a lot of these motherfucking heathens, they done told a bunch of motherfucking lies on top of telling you you're a damn African. You ain't got to sit back with your motherfucking feet kicked up while your people being drugged off into motherfucking captivity. That ain't happened. Why? Because the Most High said what? Let's get it. Deuteronomy 28. What did he say? 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. So you didn't get to sit back with your motherfucking feet kicked up while the rest of your people is going on horrific voyages to be chained up, to go into captivity, to serve some goddamn devils. You didn't get to sit back with your goddamn feet kicked up. You know, these curses overcame your ass too. So you didn't get to sit back and you'll see what I'm talking about when I play this video. And I'm trying to keep it clean. I don't want to get mad, but it's hard for me not to get mad, man. Because you got this dumbass Hamite running around talking about our brothers and sisters. Motherfucker, you ain't my motherfucking brother or none of the brother of my sisters. Let's read that again. Deuteronomy 28 and 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which I commanded thee. So like I said, you ain't get to sit back with your motherfucking feet kicked up. At all. And most of the motherfucking people over there, man, now don't get me wrong, you got some of our people over there, but motherfuckers fail to realize that them motherfuckers was taking our women and going into our women. And that's why some of the motherfuckers resemble us, because they was going into our women. It's like motherfuckers, who these people think the Most High is? Like the Most High set up technicalities and shit. Like he said, okay, I tell you what, you gonna be looking like some pasty ass dog, and you gonna be able to escape all the punishment. You ain't finna be planning shit for people. You gonna be looking like some pasty ass dog, and you gonna be able to dwell around them pasty dogs, and you ain't gonna have to suffer none of the persecution that your brothers is suffering. You ain't got to suffer none of that shit. Here, this is a technicality that I'm saving for you. Man, look, ain't Most High ain't made no damn technicalities. That's why I said the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit in Romans 8:16 that we are the children of Yasharallah. These words, you must fit these curses. These curses must apply to you. Ain't no technicalities. Period. Ain't no technicalities. If you ain't that shit, if it ain't what happened to us, if that ain't happened to you, you ain't our motherfucking people. Ain't no motherfucking technicalities. To where you was gonna be able to escape the judgments of the Most High, of course, because you wind up being pasty, and you wasn't looking like the rest of our people. Ain't nothing, nah. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, you had some of our people going up into these hazes and some of the children, but they ass was in captivity too. You ain't just got to sit back looking like some pasty ass freak, and then you didn't have to serve no captivity, nothing. You were just, your feet was kicked up and you was drinking iced tea and lemonade. You were just living it up. No, I'm an Edomite, and you were just living it up. But your people going through hell. Please, that ain't happened. And wherever that was the case at, they wasn't our people. Just that simple. They wasn't our people. They was Edomites that was birthed by Hebrew women. It wasn't no Hebrew men, children, and heathen women, and they just got to escape all. No. If you was a Hebrew man and you went into one of those goddamn Edomites, partner, you was going through it just like we was. Now, on the other end, if you was an Edomite child and your motherfucking ass was by a damn heathen Edomite woman, partner, these curses didn't have to apply to you, because you ain't us. Ain't no technicalities. Because the Most High said what? 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. Ain't no technicalities. So a lot of them motherfucking people that's sitting over there in West Africa right now today, you got our people still over there, but the mass majority of motherfuckers is Hamites, man. Motherfuckers stealing people cultures and shit. Matter of fact, let's read this. Let's go back to this book, Babylon the Timbuktu. And let's read this. Page 90. Start at the second paragraph. Actually, it's the first, but it looks like it's the second, but the first paragraph is in and off the last paragraph. But I'm going to start here. Page 90. By what factors can we explain the emergence of Hebrew hegemony and leadership over the indigenous tribes? The answer is simple. The Jews came into the Western Sudan from northern and eastern Africa as a result of a chain of commercial and persecutory migrations. The Jews had settled among the most civilized people throughout the ages. They adopted new methods from other people and left their material, educational, and moral imprint among the people, with whom they resided. For many centuries, the Hebrews had to employ great physical and sociological initiatives. They could not afford to be complacent or empathetic. They were hated, so empathy could not mean cultural stagnation. Stagnation or death. The Jews imported into the western part of Africa a superior material, educational, and moral culture soon after 300 AD. And this cultural advancement was not duplicated or exceeded until the ascendancy of the Mohammedan leader Masum Khan Musa of Mali in 1312 AD. Also was an Israelite, but he converted to Islam, and that's why he lost every motherfucking thing he got. All the gold he had, his ass was finished. Because that's all we had to do. That's all we had to do. When the Most High gave us anything and everything we wanted, all you had to do was to get everything took and your ass destroyed. All you had to do was go off. All you had to do was go serve some goddamn heathens, do some heathen ass shit. And everything, all hell broke loose on your ass. That's all we had to do. Where's that written at in Judith? That's all we had to do was go off. And this video is going longer than I expected, but I don't give a fuck. That's all we had to do was go off, and all hell will come down on you. Let me continue. I don't want to ramble on. In the 3rd and 4th centuries AD, the Africans, meaning Hamites, on the west coast did not possess the cultural superiority of the Africans on the north and east coast. The Jews had an advantage over the African tribes. They carried their culture, history, laws, and written records with them. This assured them a constant precedent for the development of a higher social organization. Because of the stability of the Jew culture, the Jews were not absorbed into the antagonist population. It's like an Antiochus population. In fact, the Jews absorbed some of the native tribes, meaning they wind up learning some of our ways. That's what that meant. So when you see some of them people over there, man, they was taught our ways, man. Some of them people was taught our ways. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, some of our people still over there. But most of them people, they haven't been taught our ways. Those fucking no, fuck. Don't call my motherfucking phone. Some of the motherfucking people have been taught our ways. Just like when you go back to, 2 Kings 17? Matter of fact, let me go there real quick. Just to prove this point. These people was taught our ways. You know? While we was being drug off to go through hell, these motherfucking people just sat back and with their feet kicked up and still was walking around, and now they sitting back walking around and acting like they fucking us and shit. Everybody fucking want to be us. Did nobody want to go through the hell we had to go through, but everybody want to fucking be us. Where's the hell you fucking people got to go through if you want to be us? Go through the hell then. Go to being killed and slaughtered and enslaved and fucked over for I don't know how many generations and decades and centuries. Go through that first before you want to try to say you us. Go through these curses that was put on us for our disobedience to our Father Yahawadah Shim Yahushua. Go through that, but then try to tell me you us. I don't want to hear no shit about all the shit we done been through and these other motherfuckers ain't went through shit nowhere near what we went through. Shit, which any of them motherfuckers, which one of any of these motherfuckers went through anything that the Southern and Northern Kingdom done went through over here on this fucking hellhole that we've been in over here? Which one of these motherfuckers went through what we went through, man? But let's go to it. Just to prove it, these people has been taught the same thing. They've been taught our ways, and then they'll be doing what? Just like in what is that, Matthew? No, Slacky, that's St. John, verse 4. Let's grab that. Let's read that. And I'm going to end it off because it's going kind of long. And then I'm going to put the video on the end of it. But let's read this. St. John, and they've been taught our ways. That's why this damn heathen said this. Let's grab it. St. John. And what it said, I'm going to start at, matter of fact, I'm going to start at St. John 4 and 9, and then I'm going to jump down and continue at 19. St. John 4 and verse 9. Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that thou, being a Jew, ask drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. I'm going to jump down to 19. The woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. What Mashiach Yahawadah tell her ass? Yahawadah said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Why he tell her ass that? Let's go get it. 2 Kings. Why she say, For our fathers worshipped in these mountains? This why. 2 Kings 17 and 24. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon, and from Cutha, and from Ava, and from Hamath, and from Spartium, and placed them in the cities of Samaria, instead of the children of Israel. And they possessed Samaria and dwelled in the cities thereof. And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there that they feared not Yahweh. Therefore the Lord sent lions among them, which slew some of them. Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, The nations which thou hast removed and placed in the cities of Samaria know not the manner of the God of the land. Therefore he has sent lions among them, and behold, they slay them, because they know not the manner of the power of the land. Then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, Carry thither one of the priests, whom ye brought forth from there, and Slakia, who ye brought forth from there, and let him go and dwell there, and let him teach them the manners of the God of the land. What did it say? So one of the priests, whom they had carried away from Samaria, came and dwelt in Bethel and taught them how they should fear Yahweh. So that was my point of proving that, look, some of these people have been taught our ways. Slakia. Ain't this a bitch? So my point is proving that some of these people have been taught our ways, and they run around talking about thinking that they can serve our ways and act like they us. Period. Just like them old pasty-faced devils thinking they go steal the first 5 books of the Torah and then think they go date us now because they done stole our shit. Slakia, Yahweh Shem Yahawadah, Slakia. But, hey, you know, they stole our stuff, stole these beautiful scriptures of ours, stuff that belong to us, and then they steal our stuff and then they want to start calling themselves us. So you got a lot of these people that have stole our stuff, stole our ways, and want to try to say that they're us. But do the record fit them? No, it don't. Did they go through the shit we going through? No. But I'm gonna end it off there because the time that already went by, which I don't care about it. But I'm gonna end it off, and I'm gonna put that other video on the end of this. Call on Yahweh Shem Yahawadah Shem Kakwadash. And double honor to the big brother and the elders apostles of Great Millstone. And to the rest of the brother on down, the teaching, the preaching, the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahawadah. Shalom, Bayat HaDawadah.